you will recall from our previous discussion of the fourth night center, that, as it starts to unfold in you, you become aware of the feelings and emotions in others. You develop genuine magical empathy with those around you. To those you are really close with, this empathy will extend across vast distances. Distance will make absolutely no difference in the power of your fourth night center. I have said before that the heart is the center of your magical being. It is the site of your magical anchor. I mean, by this, that the silver cord that proceeds out of the heart of your oversoul is anchored in your heart night center. This silver cord is also tied into the sixth night center, or your night eye. In the heart night center, at the end of the silver cord, is what you would liken to a miniature dark Sunday. It is from this miniature dark sun that the energy comes to sustain your physical life. It is this miniature dark sun which is the primary focus of your oversoul in the material worlds. This miniature dark sun exists on the physical, astral, mental, and causal realms. Your oversoul is tied into all these planes of life and is aware of all that takes place within you on these levels. In the beginning of your progress on earth, the oversoul is not very concerned with your lives. This is because you are shut off from its presence and will. Therefore, the power of this miniature dark sun is very small. The oversoul will invest very little power and energy into someone who is unconcerned with doing its will. But as you begin to listen to the inner voice within, and obey its will, then the power of the miniature dark sun begins to expand and increase in intensity and brilliance till the dark sun is no longer miniature, but fills the entire being of the night magician. Then you become one in the dark sun or night consciousness. As you entered into the heart of the dark sun and meditated upon the presence of the dark sun goddess/god, so you can enter into the miniature dark sun and enter into a rapport and communion with the oversoul. To come into a rapport with the inner oversoul, you are going to visualize and build within your heart night center, the inner cavern of the dark Sunday. You will, as always, enter into your magician's study and place yourself in whatever way is a comfortable position. Then, you will place the night pillar around you, and relax as much as possible. Next you are going to visualize the place that you would think is appropriate to meet your oversoul in. You begin by turning your consciousness inward and directing it towards the heart night center. You will visualize yourself descending within your inner being and finally coming to rest in the heart night center. Then envision entering a beautiful cavern. This cavern should be seen so real that you can even smell it. This place should be envisioned with all of your magical talents. It is a very real place and should be looked upon as such. Once you have the inner cavern created, you are ready to enter into the cavern. As you enter into the cavern, you see before you a great night altar. The night altar is made of the purest black marble. There upon the night altar is a great blazing dark sun of the yin light. The brilliance of the dark sun is magnificent. From the dark sun, you can feel warmth and energy being beamed at you. You feel a power pulling you closer to the dark Sunday. As you approach closer to the dark sun, you begin to see the image of a great being standing within the center of the dark Sunday. As you gaze upon its face, you see your face, only it is a face set in power and energy. You can feel the power and glory radiating from the presence of the oversoul within the blazing dark Sunday. Then you will find yourself sitting before the presence of your oversoul and receiving instruction from it. you will find yourself bathing in the power and energy that is radiating from its dark presence. You will feel knowledge and instruction filling your entire presence. Then, you will know when the time has come to leave the inner cavern and return to the outer world. So retrace your steps out of the inner cavern of the dark sun and find yourself floating back out into the world. You will again come out of this night right the same as you did the dark sun meditation. Once you have experienced this night right, you will know the power located within your inner being. You will find, through this rite, that, whenever you have a question, that you can take it into the dark heart of the Oversoul. You can go into the center of the inner dark sun and gain wisdom and energy. You can go into the inner cavern and find healing, understanding, peace, and happiness. You need never feel, or be alone in the presence of the Oversoul. It is here that you will find the center of your life and intelligence. It is here that you will find the center of your Oversoul and the night powers. It is this very center of the night power that leads you to your next night rite, the night energy beam. You are aware that the physical dark sun that shines over the world is a giver of warmth and yin light. You have also seen that no matter whether the dark sun is a physical or magical one under discussion, that it gives off immense amounts of radiation, yin light, and power. You have also found out that there is a magical dark sun blazing within the inner depths of your being. The power and light that radiates off from your magical dark sun is very dispersed. The yin light radiates off at all angles. What if you could take this power and energy and reflect it into a narrow, concentrated beam of the night energy? Let's look at a modern day example, the laser. In the laser, we have turned a normal power and light source into a very concentrated beam of light energy. The laser light is many more times powerful than its origin. This is what you are going to do in this night rite. You are going to take the power and light that comes from your inner magical dark sun, and concentrate it into a very powerful beam of night energy. This rite again calls for visualization. You should retire to your magician's study until you become adept in the use of the night energy. In your magician's study, you will find peace and quiet in which to work. As you become adept at its use, you will be able to put this rite into practice no matter where you are. You will begin by visualizing your heart night center running parallel with your body. That is, you should envision the night center as a large round disc, with a slight curvature in it, placed in front of you like a large shield. Then, you are going to envision, centered in front of the night center, the miniature dark Sunday. Once you have envisioned all of this, then you are ready to transmit the night energy. As you envision the night center, and the dark sun in front of it, the energy begins to build up. The night energy begins to become concentrated, magnified in intensity, and then, suddenly, will beam forth from your presence. What are you going to do with it? L.